Welcome back, everybody. This is Old Guy Can't Game, and we are going to jump back into another Timberborn weekend. I don't really know where I left off, so we will see. I have changed the layout of my office, so if you see me looking off to would be my right, I am just checking my OBS to make sure it's doing what it is supposed to be doing. Anyway, or if you have watched my Long Dark series, you'll know that I've recorded a few episodes there from location redacted while I was having work done at the house. Anyway, back in the original office with a few minor changes, but everything's going good so far. Anyway, if you like the vibe, feel free to like and subscribe. Throw comments down below. The normal YouTube stuff. I really don't remember what I was doing. We've got tubes in. We got tube stations in. Found most of the places now. Alright. Looks like we have a bad tide inbound, which I believe we've also solved that issue. Looks like we're setting up a warehouse / industrial district up here. I think what we might need to do, we probably should have done it before we built all this, is put in a crossover for the power, which we can still do. Not a big deal. I wonder if I were to do a pop out here, if they'd pop out and build it. I know they'll do it for the tubes. They'll travel down to the end of the tube and build a pop out, or build a whatchamacallit, or keep adding to the tubes. I'd kind of like to do is go from this station over this way, either to that station or this station. Or maybe just tie in right here. How are we looking on planks? We have a metric ton of planks. Maybe we do that. Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys going. The other thing we were thinking that we're going to need soon is our mine, which we need that. Because we eventually want to build our whatever our major monument is, the repopulator. That's right. Wouldn't mind getting another number cruncher going as well. That's really helped. That's what this doodad is here. Actually, we can bring power out the side here. Right? Yeah. And we have room for stuff right here. Okay. Let me keep an eye on that bad tide. Those are closed. Those are open. Alright. We should be good. We also need to start thinking about the well-being of the beavers. So we can start bringing up our happiness scores and whatnots. It's around that way. And we could put a couple scratchers right here. Something like that. I think we built a pool already. Yes, we did. They're swimming. Food, we are doing okay. Not great. Canola oil. Could really use a lot more cassavas and what are these? Those are cassavas. Cassavas, kohlrabi, soybeans. Use more soybeans as well. Alright. This, yep, that should stay closed. So now, the bad tide should come in and flow out. Maybe we could build another farmhouse. Like right here. Do that. Alright. And then we want to plant. I don't think we have any eggplant going, do we? A whole group of eggplant there. Why? Because we can. Get rid of those. And we have 6 of the children's. A couple of them are coming of age. All right. We're still not really growing. That. Probably just fill that in with cassavas as well. Now, come here. Alright. Is there anything? Or can they just eat? Oh no, we need a food factory. And we can do corn, eggplants, and algae in the food factory. It's only 300. Alright. It needs 120 horsepower. And it is large. So, food factory needs to go. Like over here, maybe. And then we need platforms and power delivery. Something like that. And then we need stairs. And pathing. And you are going to do eggplant and eggplant. How are we doing? We got 4 days left. Oh, we are dry. That won't do. Release some water. Actually, let's just go ahead and open that all the way up. Release water down this way. All right. Try to keep everything green-ish. A little bit more water. We don't really need him to keep going for now. Turn him off. Okay, that's turned off. All right. That away. The other thing, can we... Let's turn one of those... Let's turn both of those off. We have the cruncher going. So, doing okay there. Power-wise. we could use more. So what we could do is put a bunch of power units up here. I kind of like that idea. So let's go make a few more large piles. Something like that. And then we can go like this. Stairs. Something like that. Stairs down that way to where we can build. Power shaft. Upright. Oh, I could have gone in right there. Oh well. And now, so then these, how are we doing on storage for like logs? Logs are full. No, they're not. Why did I think logs were full? I don't know, because I'm a nerd. Let more water out. So we need more trees getting cut down. Which means we need more trees getting planted. So, let's do something like that. More oak that way. Something like that. And we will over here like so. Path and path. And we will stairs. Stairs. put a stair there. Something like that. Alternate paths, always a good idea. Oh, out of water again. Open you all the way up. I think one thing we might want to do as well. How much elixir do we have? 288. We got a lot. Let's increase the amount of water storage in here. Why? Because we can. We will put a set of stairs down right there. And they should be able to get at these from both sides then, I think. Got just one day left. Need to keep you going, to keep this water going over there. We are at 23 minutes. And then we will probably do the same thing over here. Just really deepenify the water storage in these areas. Yep, there's the last of our water. Oh, let's see. What are you going to be? Planks. Scrap metal. And scrap metal for now. And then up here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 for now. Oh, those don't line up, do they? We'll pause that one. And we will yep, totally didn't need those. As a matter of fact, we will no longer be requiring your services. Let's high prioritize those. Alright, and now over here. Wait for the bad water to clear out. Slow and steady. Just a little bit more flow. That all cleaned out. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Alright, let's go ahead and open that guy. Close that guy. We will fill up our water. Drink water. Alright, he's planting trees. I want to go up here and get these trees. Kind of do. Kind of. Turn you back on. With the number cruncher, it's not as important to make sure I turn on all of the science things. We are going to be needing more housing soon. Now, the last time I played Iron Teeth, I did not build any bots. And I'm kind of leaning towards I don't need to again. Are there any easy to access trees? There's some over there. Can I force that bad water to go a different direction? I mean, I could levee this up, open that, and then it would flow that way. Down to here. And out. Do I want to do that? Not really, because I'm using this bad water for my bad water collection. Here we go. Maybe we are seriously lagging on lumber. There's a lot of lumber right there. All right. And if we build lumber flags out here, and we mark all of this to be harvested. all of that. Let's prioritize. Let's get these built. And then we will stop 2 of our science thingies and put those guys in there. All right. That is full. Let's fill this up now. Boosh. Uh-oh. Might have hurt a few beavers there. May have had an incident. Yeah, we're just trying to keep some water. Some water. So it'll keep doing its thing. Over here, we need another farmhouse, I think. Oh, you know what? I don't have any storage for eggplants. What are you? Fermented soybeans? Kohlrabi. Cassavas. Let's turn you into eggplant rations. What's going on up here? District center. Oh. Dork. Bonk. There we go. And now, I can also do that one. Filling up? Yes, we are. Slowly, but steadily. Are these all done? Yes, they are. Should we start in the middle? And boosh. There we go. Just fill that right up. Let's also come over here. Get more soybeans going. And another farmhouse. Alright, that's not full yet back there. Now we're refilling this. Come on. Today, Junior. There we go. All right. We got 2 open jobs. That would be those out there. Pause you, go chop down some trees, and you go chop down some trees as well. We need the logs. They're logs, they're logs, they're big, they're heavy, they're wood. Do I want to build more storage for bad water? I could put one right there. Set that as bad water. And then over here, where'd we build those food factories at? Right there. All right. So what we can do is fill some stuff in. Little useless corners and whatnot. And now we can build warehouse. Give me the path. I want the path. There we go. Boosh. And we will go something like that. All right, you're going to be eggplants. Eggplants. So I don't want to do more berries, I don't think. Eggplant rations. You're going to do eggplants, and you're going to do eggplants as soon as we start getting eggplants. Which hopefully will be soon. Yes. Okay, water is flowing. Water is deep. Got 2 guys there. We could plant more. we could plant corn out here. There is corn. All the way out to there. There we go. Then we can also start doing corn rations. And can go something like that. Followed by more storage. Slow and steady. Let's do that. And all right. Which power are we producing now? We are producing a metric crap ton of power. I am still just digging the tubes. Those are pretty darn excellent. I almost want to put a tube station on this level here because we do have a lot of our scrap metal right there. And we're starting to build more storage here, which we're going to need access to, which we have it here. But maybe if I were to put a tubey station like here in the corner. Kind of liking that idea. We do have one here. And we can connect up. You are going to be corn. You are going to be corn. You are going to be corn rations. I so want to fill this up with water just for the fun of it. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be a good kid. Let's also get that going. And so now, I think we also need more pods. Which I think we'll just put right there. That seems like a good use of that space. Let's do 3 more. We'll grow 3 more adult beavers. And then we're going to have to look at building more housing soon. I'm not sure where I'm going to do it yet. Probably right here. Just keep the housing block going. Maybe. I mean, I could do this. I think I will. I think I'll just fill this all in. Kind of like so. Kind of like that. And then we will drop another house right there. Yeah, I like that. But, holy cow, we're going on 50 minutes. Did not realize we were going that far. Finally getting logs going again. These two guys over here are really helping out. We also need more hauling posts. That is obvious. Which means probably have to put it right here. Something like that. That puts it near a tube station where they can just hop in and hop out. Kind of near some of this stuff here. Alright, I don't hate that idea. Next one might go here. Oh, where's the tube station? Right there? Yeah. Next one might go over here. Might build some overhangs. Anyway, if you have liked what you have seen, feel free to like and subscribe. How's that mine coming along? It's not yet. Gears, we are going to be woefully short. Same with logs. Treated planks. Alright, this is going to take a minute. Which is fine. In that case, we want to high prioritize these three. And then that. Yeah. What are you guys? Gear shops? Let's turn you both back on. Anyway, I have been Old Guy Can't Game. If you have liked what you have seen with my disorganized little beaver town here, feel free to do the normal YouTube stuff, like subscribe, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel. And throw comments down below. Tell me things you think I should be doing instead of this little bit of silliness. Kind of want to connect this tube up over this way still. I could come into here. Anyway, there will probably be a time jump for the next one. Some things will probably be built. Like I was thinking maybe a tube here that comes around this side of the beaver town. But we also need to start worrying about our log production. It really is lacking at this point. So, anyway, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, normal YouTube things. If you vibe with what I'm doing, also check out the other content on the channel. And I'd like to thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a terrific day, and bye now.